going on, Jerome's? One of the huge free agent acquisitions this offseason was Aaron Jones coming to the correct side of the river. And again, the best thing about it is that this transaction made Packer fans very, very upset because if you're friends with a couple of Packers fans, like they will tell you that Aaron Jones, Aaron, was deified. Like he was a heart and hustle type player that was a fan favorite, and it'd be like if Prime Dalvin went across the river and joined the greasy grime Green Bay Packers. But Aaron Jones beloved amongst the fan base, and Jones, So Jones, after the Packers cut him, after they signed Josh Jacobs, so Jones signed here with the Vikings, 1 year, $7 million. Now, part of you understands that he only signed with the Vikings out of spite of the Packers, right? But it's sort of like if you're in a relationship and someone's only with you to piss off their ex, but you don't care. That's basically what's going on here. And he's fully bought in with the whole skull thing. And also he has sampled the Lambeau Leap. What are we going to call this? Because Jones is going to do this over and over and over again. So the Minnesota Bounce, we'll have to workshop this. We'll definitely work. I think people have called it the Hennepin Hop, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. I feel like we can workshop some other names, but it's pretty good. But Aaron, like we said, has fully bought into the skull, and he's fired up, man, for his home debut at US Bank Stadium. This is what he said this week, quote, "I'm so ready to hear the horn. Boo. I've seen it from the other side, and let me tell you, it's contagious. When you're on the other sideline, you're trying not to clap. You're trying not to get into it." And the skull chant, skull clap, whatever, ever since we stole it from the Icelandic soccer team or whatever, but which is fine because the Vikings, like, historically are built upon raiding and pillaging. So we were just pillaging the skull chant from the Icelandic team. Also, I have major issues with fraud. All right, so the Vikings called it Iceland because Iceland is really nice, and they wanted other Vikings not to show up. And then they called Greenland because it was like, hey, don't go to Iceland because Iceland is very bad. Even though Iceland is gorgeous. Go to Greenland because it's very beautiful. I don't know why. I don't know why they talk like that. Anyways, but it's false advertising, man. Sorry, snake oil salesman. But yeah, the skull chant, bum, has become so iconic, and it's really fantastic because even the Vikings rivals do it as well. Douche. 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 Also, the Gallahorn is badass, right? So it is a call to arms to all the Vikings. Now, initially, I didn't like the horn because back in the dome, it was more of a high pitch, right? It's almost like a bugle, right? And the Gallahorn, it sounds kind of like the brown noise from South Park, you know what I mean? But it's really badass. It's really badass. But although, in retrospect, why did we do this? Why? Doesn't matter. But either way, I love and adore that Aaron Jones is fully getting into it, full-on vinegar strokes right there. And as long as it pisses off Packers fans, I'm fine with it. I mean, just wait, because we're only a couple weeks away from Aaron Jones making his debut back at Lambeau in purple. And you know that Jones is going to drop the Darjeeling blend full-on teabag, probably go for 200 from scrimmage, and probably 2 touchdowns at least. It's going to be glorious, man. It's going to be glorious. So tag a Packers fans and ruin their day. It's going to be great. But your thoughts are our thoughts. Viking star running back, we need to reemphasize. Vikings star running back, Aaron Jones, fired up for his home debut on Sunday. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.